What's up, Geek Nation? Dopest Geek here. I will be doing this on the Geek Nation Podcast YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Hasbro Pulse fan stream Marvel Legends series reveals. Right out the gate, it was kind of disappointing, but honestly is what's to be expected because right around the corner we're going to have the Pulse Con, and we're going to have a crap ton of reveals for that. So I don't think they're going to put out their best work right now. But other than that, let's get into it. Before we get things started, now this is something you're going to see more on my Dopest Geek YouTube channel. I will have that link in the description. And if you guys have not been seeing me on TikTok, I apologize. Well, really nothing to be sorry for, but I'm just taking a break from social media. I'm going to be off social media for a while. Nothing bad, just decided just to, see what life is like without being on the social media platform. But I am going to be doing my thing here on YouTube. Other than that, guys, let's get into it. Sorry, Rocky Webbs couldn't be on here today. He is currently working. But he definitely shared my frustration of today's stream. So let's get into it. And before we get into everything, they actually started off the stream saying that they're not going to be talking about the HasLab. So unfortunately, there's no news for that. My guess is that's going to be PulseCon or maybe like right before PulseCon. I don't know. Did they give Galactus and like the Sentinel their own like HasLab Pulse thing? I don't know. But anyway, let's get into it. So let's talk about this 3-pack, the Amazon exclusive Venom 3-pack. And yeah, it's dope. I really like this 3-pack. We finally getting the Venom Omega Red body mode. Not finally. We've got one, but it was from that, Hasbro Con exclusive Venom. But now it's a little bit more accessible, sort of. Unfortunately, I missed the pre-order. The pre-order just came and went. So hopefully there's like another round of this, but I definitely like it. You're going to get Agony, you're going to get Riot, and they both look really good. Apparently a lot of people are having issues with Riot being on that Monster Venom body mode, but other than that, I mean, I think it's a really solid 3-pack. I just hate like the amount of hell we have to go through for these, especially Amazon exclusives. I think I've missed like the past like 4 Amazon exclusives we had. Like the minute it is announced or the minute that it's up for pre-order, it's gone. Like it's nowhere to be found. And I feel like I've never dealt with that through Hasbro Pulse. I feel like I've never through that through like Target. Even like I've never dealt with it. I feel like Amazon and Walgreens are probably like the worst exclusives ever to get like Marvel Legends from. So I'm sick and tired. But for the most part, this is a pretty sick 3-pack. I'm going to get my hands on it no matter what. I'm going to have to find it. I'm going to either have to pay scalper's price. So who knows? Maybe Amazon release another round of this. But let's get into, I guess, the bad part of this live stream. All right, so we already knew about Razorback and we already knew about Fly Guy. They announced that at San Diego Comic-Con next week. Oops, sorry, I don't know if y'all heard that. But then they started releasing or announcing other figures. So we starting to get Molten Man. Molten Man looked pretty basic. It literally looks like a gold dude. And I don't know what that head sculpt looks so familiar. He has a big ass head. Let me put that out there. I was going to ignore it, but I can't. It's a big ass head. It doesn't look cool, so I was going to pass on that. Then we got Silvermane. Silvermane looks pretty decent. Don't need him, so I was going to pass on that. But this was going to be my favorite reveal. The Ultimate Spider-Man. This looks fantastic. I cannot wait to get this figure. At least what I thought until I found about this. It is a freaking 5-pack. WTF. Like, what? Like, I cannot believe we're putting this in a 5-pack. First of all, I don't give a damn about either one of these figures except for Spider-Man. Now, before I go on my rant about this, I want to say this. As individual, I think you're entitled to love any villain that you want. Some people actually do want Fly Guy. Some people actually do want Razorback. Some people want that whack-ass Molten Man figure. Some people want Silvermane. This is just not for me. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's not for me. I'm not gonna shame anyone who wants to get this 5-pack. And I'll put it like this. I think it's absolutely a really good opportunity for anybody who just like obscure characters, Spider-Man villains, I mean. If this may be the perfect 5-pack for you. Some people just love it. I don't. I have nothing against it. I just don't want it. And I won't buy it. Plain and simple. But I absolutely say, hey, this is what you like, get it. Because I will say this, Spider-Man is actually pretty dope. Razorback is actually a really cool figure. I just don't need a Razorback. I think Fly Guy's a really cool figure. I actually think Silvermane. Molten Man, they out of they damn mind that people are actually going to sit there and pay for that. They might as well put that in that 5-pack because I would have passed that shit right up at the store. But yeah. So we already know that we're getting classic Loki, and I think this figure is actually really dope. We revealed that at San Diego Comic-Con last time, and then we're also going to get He Who Remains, or our first version of Kang the Conqueror. It's I think it's really dope. I still feel like it's more on the basic side, but I think it's really dope. I'm actually really excited for this, the Tesseract. With Loki, I think that Loki figure is actually pretty dope. I'm not even gonna lie. I hate the first Loki that they gave us. And oh yeah, we're getting Howard the Duck. And honestly, guys, I'm very disappointed in Hasbro in this figure. And it's like, don't get me wrong. If this would have been like a side piece, like you remember how when Spider-Ham came with Gwen, the Marvel Legends from the Spider-Verse, I think it would have been dope. But this is the figure. This is it. You're about to spend $25 on this figure. No articulated legs. His head doesn't even tilt up and down. All you can do is move his arms and you get this Paul Rudd head sculpt, which is pretty dope. But this is it. Like, it blows my freaking mind that they really about to sit here and sell this figure. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck is actually one of like a personal favorite of mine. And, I'm really thinking about like the comic one, but this one will do. But no, I mean, actually, it won't do. I'm only getting this because of the Build-A-Figure which we're going to talk about later on today. But Hasbro is smoking big eggplant for thinking that this is going to pass for a figure, and it's not. They should be ashamed of themselves actually trying to sell this figure. So, but this is probably the only bad thing I have about this wave. So let's get into the good stuff. So today they revealed that we are getting a zombie Iron Man, and this looked absolutely amazing. I love it. I didn't think I would like it as much as I would. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I was kind of on the edge on this, I'm saying this Disney Plus waves, because honestly, I have not been a big fan of the Disney Plus figures. But I would say the What If wave have been the best figures that they've made. Excuse me. But this Iron Man, really dope. I wish it would have came with an Iron Man head sculpt. Rocky gave me a really good idea, or he had a really good idea. I don't think I'm going to do it, but I know he's going to do it. He said he wants to get this figure and use it for like his Spider-Man display. So when Mysterio did like the dead Iron Man coming out of the grave, this would have been a good one. So I think that's an awesome idea. But then next we are getting Zombie Wanda. I wish it came with a different head sculpt, but the head sculpt that it comes with is absolutely amazing. Couldn't think of a better idea. Like, I absolutely cannot wait what they're going to do with the Marvel Legends when it comes to the Marvel Zombie show that's coming out. Man, I can only imagine what is going to be. And the last reveal in terms of What If is going to be Red Skull. I think he's dope. Way better than the Red Skull we had before from that Marvel Studios anniversary pack that we've had that one time. But for the most part, I think this is really dope. Am I going to put him on my What If shelf? No, I think I'm actually going to put him on my villain shelf in terms of like my MCU villains and everything. So I actually can't wait to get this figure. Actually, one of my most anticipated figures of this wave. And the last figure that was announced is Jimmy Woo from WandaVision. And I actually dig this figure. Apparently, this is one of the most requested characters from the MCU to get it in figure form. Honestly, I think they could have done somebody better, but me personally, I think it's pretty dope to have Jimmy Woo. So I'm not tripping that much. But there's really not much to talk about. It's a pretty cool head sculpt, really basic figure, really good for any type of custom figures for cops or anything like that. So, but this is probably my all-time favorite reveal. We are getting a Build-A-Figure Conchu, and I am ecstatic that we're getting this. Hands down, probably my most requested like Disney Plus character ever. Like I really wanted Conchu. Yeah, it's a build a figure, but I ain't gonna lie, the figures that we're getting to build this figures is actually not that bad, and I actually don't mind building this figure with the figures that it comes with. So man, Conchu is actually like really dope. He's pretty tall, he looks amazing next to Moon Knight and Mr. Knight. Yeah man, like Conchu, that's hands down definitely a W. But for the most part, this fan stream was a little less than okay. Like I said, it like the wave, the Disney Plus wave that they announced it was pretty decent. It was pretty good. But everything else, man, it was so disappointing. So disappointing. Let me know in the comments what figures you're very excited for. The best figure, and tell me your worst figure. What do you wish they would have talked about? I wish they would have talked about the HasLab, but at the same time, again, the PulseCon is coming up, and I'm pretty sure they want to put all their best work into that. So I guess I understand. So I'm not gonna go too ham on Hasbro, but man, like this was very honestly. This could have just been an Instagram post. I don't think they should have just done a whole live stream of that. I feel like their live stream, they need to bring heat when they do live streams. Like I feel like you're wasting everybody's time. Like this, yeah. Like honestly, this could have just been an Instagram post. If we just would have woke up one morning and saw it on Instagram or something like that, I would have been fine. But other than that, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. And also, before we go, Geek Nation podcast, we're coming back. I know we said that like 5 times, but for real this time, we found out like a really a way better platform in terms of getting the podcast out to you guys. In terms of our YouTube and things like that. So we should be returning sometime next week, especially when She-Hulk comes out. So we have something to talk about. Other than that, one more thing before we go. Dope is Geek. Make sure you go to my Dope is Geek YouTube channel. I'll have that linked below. These types of videos talking about like the Marvel Legends and everything, that's actually going to be on my Dope is Geek channel. So this is the only time you're going to see something like this on the Geek Nation podcast. Only reason I put it on this platform is because I don't have any subscribers. So hey, if you're listening to this, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Dope is Geek. Again, his link is in the bio. I'm gonna put it somewhere that you guys could see it. But hey, catch you guys on the next video. Peace.